Well, I came in here and Tom said, I told him that I was pretty good about organizing. He said, well, then I've got a job for you. This has never been done. So that's always the catch. It's never been done. So you're going to see, that's how I went about starting it. And it's actually changed now from when I started.
Well, it's really been cool to come in here because all this tile has been in such a jumbled mess for the last few years that I've been visiting. And since they had a new volunteer, Bobby, I think is her name, has very good attention to detail, so it's been so much easier to find tile and some of the other things around here that are small details.
Well, we get the tiles in big crates and stuff, and so I go through and I try to organize it in the color and the size, so that you don't want the same size but all different colors. You want it to be all the same stuff. And I get it into piles, and then I wrap it up in packages or put it into boxes and put the price on it and put it on the shelf. And I always count. It's really important that you count how many you got in there. So it's important that they know how many tiles are in there. So I always put the count on there on the ticket. You have to wrap a couple times around each side, but you actually got to wrap it 3 directions. You know, once like this, once like this, and once like that. So the bigger tiles, some of them are $1 a piece. The real fancy ones are $2 a piece. Usually I'll put in a couple extras to make up for any breakage, and then if they get a whole lot, I'll give them a deal on it. Sometimes the tiles get chipped or broken and you want to get those out of there so that nobody gets cut, you know, the potential hazard. I've got a bucket over there that I put everything into. You want to fill the bucket, I go and take it and empty it out with the rest of the porcelain stuff. We don't usually have a lot of anything unless the crates have just come in. They can usually, if they need a couple hundred feet, can find it in 2 similar colors. They use them for floors, and I've seen some really neat pictures that they brought in where they've used different colors and stuff instead of just going to one standard color. Then a lot of art projects or things that they're doing out in the gardens with their flower pots or bird bath. They decide they're going to spruce up their backyards. We see a lot of that. I like to keep it all together. You got a better chance of selling it, and there's like at least 50 pieces of it. It's got a 75% chance of selling off the shelves. It makes a lot of difference. Most people are looking for some kind of a quantity, and so I try to box off as much as I can to price it. And I do got certain people that are doing different projects that I pull them out and call them at the end of the day that I've got this down there if they still need it, and I'll mark it on a box and put a whole sticker on it for them. They come down and get it. I'd rather pull it out for them than to have them rummage through the crates and maybe not find it. If I can pull it out first, that's my main goal, is to get the crates empty and get the stuff out of this before it can get ruined.
It has never been done!